Hello Fern followers. Fern is now 5 months and 1 day old, and as I said in the previous video the other day, she's not very receptive to wanting to learn. She's just absolutely skittish and crackers, so I'm not forced anything. But what we're going to have a go at now is teaching her the leave command. So if I ask her to leave it, then she'll leave things, and then that can progress to the opposite, take it, and then she'll pick things up. So we're going to use food to do that with, as a tool. Now some people don't like using food, they call it treat training. It's not a treat as if she's earning it, it's not a treat, it's more of a reward. But think of it as a tool to get the job done. Now if you need it to do the job, then fair enough, use it. If you don't need it to do the job, then you don't have to use it, it's just a tool. So you haven't got to do everything with treats or rewards or food, and don't be scared of using it either. People think that the dog's going to get fat or put weight on. Just cut the food size down when they have the meals a little bit to make amends for it. You can do similar with a toy, but at the minute Fern's not too bothered about toys and she is mad keen for food, so we're going to use food. We've got little pieces of hot dog sausage which I'm going to use, and I'm going to use those to sort of entice her towards my hand. This is the first time we've done it. We've done no preempting or pre-training, so I can imagine the way how skittish she is, it's going to be a complete disaster, but hopefully you'll get the gist of what I'm going to try and teach her, and then we'll develop from there as the days go on, and hopefully we'll have another few videos. So remember, when you are doing any kind of training, what you want first is the behaviour. So you want the dog to give you the behaviour before you put any sound to it. So before I give any commands, I just want her to do the behaviour. And I want her to do the behaviour over and over and over and over again. And then further down the line, I'm going to give the word of command, leave, or leave it, which is what I give to the other dog. And then further down the line from that, when it's time to take it, I'm going to give the word of command, take it. So I'll show you what I'm going to what the process is, or the process I use. Hopefully she won't play up to the camera and she'll be a little bit responsive. I can imagine she's going to be crackers, but hopefully you'll get the gist of what I'm going to do. So I've got a bowl full of tiny pieces of sausage, and what we want her to do is be interested in jumping for or going for my hand with it in. But when she goes for my hand, I'm going to remove my hand out of the way, and then when she sits patiently, I'm going to give it to her. So she's going to associate, and I'm helping her to associate. Jumping up towards my hand gets nothing, and sitting calmly gets something. So it's in this hand. Good. So she went for it, I took my hand away. She went for it, good. And when she withdraws, that's what we want. She's going for it, hand away, hand away, hand away, hand away, and she waits. Good girl, good girl. So what we're doing is praising that pause, that wait, with the food or the toy or the verbal praise. Sit. Good, good girl. Good girl, good girl. Okay, so that seems to be, I've gone in really well, really easily. I'm not going to give the word command you leave it yet and take it, but I'll show you how I'm going to do it further down the line. I'll try and get a side onto the camera. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Take it. Good. Leave it, take it. So you saw that slight pause there where she sat, that's what I'm trying to reward, so that's when I said take it. Leave it, take it. Good girl, good girl, good girl. So that's literally as much as I will do in one session, and I'll just repeat that 3 or 4 times a day, and then I won't give the commands yet. Here's a good girl, here's a good girl. Now we're just going to keep getting that behaviour. So what it's teaching her, no matter what it is, if she wants something, she's got to wait for permission. Hey. While we're at it, you can see she's biting me because she's teething. She lost her tooth today. So what I'm going to do, I'm pushing my hand into her mouth and making it uncomfortable for her. Good girl. I also took my hand away to stop stroking her, to stop that reward. She's doing it again. So my hand is getting further into her mouth to make it uncomfortable. Good girl. And then when she stops, she gets the praise. So we're going to do that leave it, take it routine over and over and over every day. And then how we can use that, we can go for a walk and we can walk past something, and if I see it in advance, I can just say leave it, and she'll leave it and walk past. It could be that we drop something off the kitchen work surface, a bit of food, or even worse, medication or something like that, and all we've got to say is leave it, and the dog will leave it. And then it could be something to do with retrieving, and she's got a choice of retrieves, and we could say take it, and she'll just pick it up instinctively. So that's the outcome, and this is the process of how we go about getting it. So we'll do a few more videos further down the line, and I hope this helps everybody.